All right, we are back, and I thank you so much for your patience. Just had to, of course, shut down and bring it back again. So, I am ready to take your questions, but before we get started, let's do what I normally do, and that is open up, relax, get ready to get channeled, or channeling in rather. Whew. Sometimes when you want something to happen and you think that you're ready, and but you do have to rely on electronics and technology, and then sometimes it goes haywire. Now, you don't really register with having anxiety or being anxious, but then those little glitches will happen and you find yourself with anxiety kicking in. Oh my goodness. Like for me, very true, very open, me being honest. I, you know, got frazzled, upset. We didn't start at 7 o'clock. It's 7:25 Eastern Standard Time, and normally the Monday session would have gotten ready to end. But what do? You sit down, you take a breath, and if my goodness, you take the breath of life. Mm, Okay, you just do an inhale, and then when you release, the download, the calm, the assurance comes and settles in, and you go ahead and you get back and you do the thing that you were supposed to do, which is what I am going to do. So let's get started. All right. So, good evening, beautiful souls, and welcome back to Soul Session. We are in the month of April. Can you believe I started this in February? And I remember in February, I was so nervous. You know, I I was going to honestly, I was going to delete those videos, but I decided not to. It's me. It's raw. It's form. It's nerves. It's me finding comfort. It's me getting into the groove. It's me getting ready to express and show myself and offer my services and my talents to those that need. And yeah, that's who I am. And you know what? It's okay if just one person shows up. It's okay if 100 people show up. It's okay if it grows, and it's okay if it just stays nice and intimate. Either way, my goal is to serve, is to help someone move through life, move through these times, move through your relationships, whether it's with a significant other, whether it's family, whether it's marriage. Um, and it's just to help us be able to breathe a little better, to love a little better, to get along with each other a little better. And most of all, for you to find your voice, find your highest self, know where you're comfortable. And so, if you found your way here tonight, I want to invite you to pause with me just for a moment. Take a slow breath in and gently release. Allow your shoulders to soften, your mind to quiet, and your energy to arrive fully in this space. There is something sacred about taking a moment like this, a moment where you step away from the noise of the day, the responsibilities, the expectations, and simply listen. Because beneath everything we experience in our daily lives, there's always a quieter knowing within us, a gentle awareness, a steady inner voice, a part of you that already senses what feels aligned, what feels uncertain, and what is asking for your attention. Yes, these are free readings. Okay. So, yes, simple questions. Let's ask honest questions. Um, let's get the questions and sit quietly in our heart and wait a moment for clarity. So if you have a question, you can go ahead and put it in the chat. I will answer yes or no. Um, and if I feel, or really if spirit feels or tells me that clarity is needed, then I will pull an addition clarifier card. So I am doing the Rider Waite Tarot deck. Anthony has positive feelings towards you romantically. Yes, we're going to pull from the tarot deck. And, I am also going to pull out my oracle cards because I feel we're going to need them. So before I answer that question of you, love, can I just get a quick answer on how long have you two known each other or been in a relationship? If you could just put that there for me really quick. I felt the need to ask that. And it's okay if you're late, but I have a 4, which that is yes. Uh, yes, there is romantic feelings towards you. And about it, as you see, he's resting, thinking, contemplating. And so, yeah. So I hope that gave you a little bit of clarity there. So, yeah, there's feelings romantically, and that's what this space is for. Sometimes you have these overwhelming questions. Now, here's the next thing that I do want to let you know. We have known each other for about 3 years, but we have been seeing each other romantically for over a year. But we only hang out and hook up. Okay, so no judgment here, but yeah, hang out, hook up. Um, you know, the answer is yes, he has thought about it. Yes, he is thinking about it. And the thing is that he probably just doesn't know how to approach it because one thing that I do know is that sometimes when you do get along so well as friends, that sometimes when it gets a little closer than that, things tend to go astray because you forget how to be friends. And that is a really important thing about being in a relationship is don't forget how to be each other's friend. All right. So pursue it, see where it goes. Seems like you have a lot in common. So I would just go ahead and even do the little high school thing. Do you love me? Yes or no? Write it on a piece of paper. You're so welcome. So, um, yeah, tonight is yes or no love clarity questions. And just to also let you know, and I do want to remind you, I will be here every day this week, Monday through Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Each day, we do a different topic. So today is one yes or no questions. Okay. And if you do have another question, you could go ahead and ask it. I'm not that strict. It's not like there's hundreds of people here, but when it's time for hundreds of people to be with me, because I'm not one of those rah rah tarot readers. So when it is time for those 100 people to be with me, then I do have to limit to one question. But Tuesdays is one question. Wednesday is love and relationship insight. Thursday is 3 card soul guidance. And Friday is messages from higher self. Hi, Susan. Yes, you may ask a question, most definitely. And again, I am using the Rider Waite Tarot deck, and that is my go to, but I do also have Oracle cards. Will Brian and I reconcile? And I am going to ask you for the clarifier on that one. How long were you and Brian dating? I know you're broken up now, but how long were you dating? Okay, 7 months. All right. And I'm going to clarify this card. This is a no. Sorry for the light. That is a no. And it seems that there was definitely some deception or lack of trust going on. But I think I want you to really focus on you right now. Don't know who did the distrust. I don't know where the bad words came from, or, you know, who did something to who, but I really need you to take care of yourself with that one. That card coming up for a yes or no um, is not the best card. Okay, that means that something um, really not nice went on in the relationship. And if you only been going for 7 months, you'll be okay. It will be all right. Take care of you. Do some self care. Do some self reflection. All right. If you have another question, you may ask. But yeah, swords, ego, the 5 of Swords means, not means, but it gives the indication that someone is out for self, stubbornness, greed, mm, hurting without regrets is definitely what I'm getting pulled to. Okay, so, and also just to let you know, the tarot card is not about predictions. Tarot cards are actually mirrors of self. It's mirrors of things that's going on within yourself. And we read from them just to give highlight, intuitive guidance. They help me and the guides. So the cards we use tonight are not just here to tell you what to do. They are here to mirror the energy, the patterns, and the possibilities that may already be present in your experience. And as always, okay, your intuition remains your greatest guide. Okay, I have intuition, you have intuition. Uh, the only difference between you and I is that perhaps I may exercise more and study minds more and use mine a little more. Whereas I trust my intuition because I do exercise it. So we all have intuition. We all can get to the place where we exercise it and rest in it a little bit more. Okay, so that is definitely something that I do teach. I do have courses on that, and you can find them definitely if you want to work with me one on one. You can find me at www.tenmustardseeds.com and check out my page and see the different courses that I have. And also, I don't have it up yet, but I will have it up before the night is over. If you want one-on-one sessions with me, one-on-one session tarot reading or energy healing sessions, you may be able to book some time with me there also. We'll explore the energy together. One card for clarity is for tonight. And if you need it, I will do a clarify card, like I said before. Even in stillness, you are part of this space. If you enjoy moments like this, quiet, reflective, and guided, you're always welcome to subscribe and return when soul sessions come around each month. So let's see. Ah, another question. Will Teresa and I reconcile? Okay, a lot of reconciliation. Why are there so many broken hearts tonight? King of Cups first. We got the King of Cups first. And all right. And then we have the Nine of Cups. Let's talk about the Nine of Cups for a minute. There's a lot of, with that reconciliation, there's a lot of hurt, a lot of emotions swirling around, and someone is sitting there very firmly, very guarded, saying, "Okay, you're not going to break me. We've been through this several times, and I'm standing in my position. Okay, this is how I feel. There's nothing you can do about it. There's nothing even that I want to do about it. I'm going to protect my space. I'm going to protect what I hold dear to me. And I refuse to let you in. You see, there's a curtain here behind it. It's like, no, that's it. I said it. This is what I meant. Noticing the red hat in the card too. And the hat is indication that, yeah, who wear hats? Kings wear hats. People that are very confident with themselves wear hats. And that's not all the time true because I'm not a big hat wearer, and I'm very confident. But before I pulled that card, I also pulled the King of Cups. So this energy is very strong. This, I don't want to say stubbornness, but let's understand when you are protecting your energy, when you're protecting your emotions, that comes up because of some serious hurt. Someone has crossed you several times. And yes, it is up to you because you are responsible for your emotions and your feelings. No one else has the power to tell you how to feel, to make you feel a certain way, to make you do anything. All that power resides in you. Oh, yeah. Sit with that for a minute. Power resides in you, and you have full control over your thoughts, over your acts, over your feelings. Now, let's talk about some feelings. We're talking about the feelings of anger, we're talking about feelings of grief, we're talking about feelings of fear and frustration, we're talking about feelings of lust, jealousy, wanting what somebody has. We're talking about feelings of anxiety and anger. We're talking about feelings of, what's that word I'm looking for? Possession. Yeah, that feeling of possession that came up, meaning I have to have this and I have to have that, to prove, and the feeling of pride, possession and pride, those feelings, those are feelings that you have control over. But all those feelings that I just named, the anger, anxiety, grief, lust, um, what's that? Approval and pride, those are destroying feelings. Those are feelings that will leave you stuck. Those are feelings that will leave you guarded, um, keep you in an area where you don't trust anyone. So it's really important that we learn how to focus on the good ones. Um, not to want so much control over the situation. We have to learn how to let those things go, how to settle those things, not ignore them, because ignoring those feelings is suppression. And when you suppress those type of feelings, that's where depression come in. Notice the likeness of the word. You got suppression and you got depression. So where did I when I think about, there's a method called the Sedona method, and it's called ag flap, and that's what helps me be able to fire off these particular feelings and emotions that are not really healthy for you to harbor, to keep in. And learning how to let those go will open you up to so much good, to so much relief, to so much peace, that when those things start flooding in, when the things that you don't like, they just bounce right off of you. So it's really important that, yes, it's okay to be the king, Mara, the king of emotion. And yes, it's okay to be guarded, but be guarded in those things in a good way. So when you're dealing with your emotions, you want to guard them, but not to the point where it destroys you. Okay. So that is a good thing. All right. So great. We are coming up on, there are no other questions. Let me just check over here to make sure I didn't miss anybody. And no. Okay, great. I didn't miss anybody, which is wonderful. I think we had a great discussion tonight. I may edit this video just a little bit to just cut down and let's talk about these emotions and where things go from there. Okay, so I'm here second week of every month. I call it Soul Session Week. And it's not just focused on tarot, as you see. Um, So on Monday nights, I do yes and no questions. Tuesday, I do one question tarot, and it can lead, or we can go into a discussion about anything else, but that is the main focus. On Wednesdays, we will focus on love and relationship insights. Thursdays, we'll pull 3 cards and talk about those 3 card soul guidance, where it's a message from your higher self, from your guides. And on Friday, it is the ultimate higher message self. So I hope you enjoyed the time with me. I hope that you had a chance to, if you're watching a replay of this, uh, thank you. I thank you very much for your time. And it is always my pleasure. You can reach out to me. I hope you subscribe to this channel. It's 10 Mustard Seeds, where I do tarot readings, energy healing, and it used to be real estate, but I moved my real estate stuff onto my real estate channel, as I'm slowly turning 10 Mustard Seeds into my mindset mentoring. I did see, before I log off, if there are no other questions, you may get ready to log off. But if you have a question, I will hang out here for another minute or two to give you time to ask the question. But you can also find me on different psychic hotlines. I am on Purple Ocean, Purple Garden, Ask the Answer, and Kasaba. And I do go by the name of Lady Bell on those platforms. So if there are no other questions tonight, I do so appreciate you for spending time with me. I am Belinda Robertson. This channel is 10 Mustard Seeds. I wish that you would like and subscribe. Of course, you find the YouTube channel. You can find me on Facebook at 10 Mustard Seeds. You can find me on Instagram at 10 Mustard Seeds and Good Thing Wifey. And other than that, good night. Thank you so much for joining. I'll talk to you soon. See you tomorrow night for, what do we have? Tomorrow night we have 1 tarot questions. And yes, the question and answers are free. And I'm on here 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you and good night.